All right, Natasha. Merritt Paulson selling the Portland Thorns. It comes after weeks of calls for him to do just that, after a report says he knew about the abuse of some players. But he's going to continue to keep the Timbers. That doesn't sit well with a lot of folks. Jenny Young had a chance to talk to fans. She joins us live. What was the reaction to all this news, Jenny?
Well, it was interesting, Jeff. It really wasn't what I was expecting. They do want him to sell both teams, but they are optimistic. They're calling the selling of the Thorns a baby step in the right direction.
In a statement released this morning, Merritt Paulson saying he won't rush the process of finding a new owner for the Thorns, saying he's committed to working with the National Women's Soccer League to find the right ownership group to, quote, take the reins. However, Paulson's company, Peregrine Sports, will hold on to ownership of the Timbers.
I absolutely think Paulson needs to sell both teams. I think Peregrine Sports needs to sell both teams.
Gabby Rosas with the Thorns and Timbers Supporters Trust saying beyond that view, they're optimistic about what new Thorns ownership could bring.
I think that's what Thorns fans have really struggled with over the last 10 years is, that the Thorns have always felt like second fiddle. Hopefully there can be an investment group and an ownership group that really wants to put the Thorns first. And I've never really gotten the feeling from Peregrine Sports that the Thorns came first.
Paulson's move to sell coming weeks after a report by U.S. Soccer that determined Thorns leadership helped former head coach Paul Riley get another head coaching job after he was fired for allegations he sexually and emotionally abused Thorns players.
There's no more trust with supporters, and the way to fix that is to take accountability and realize that you will no longer be able to profit off of soccer in this town.
Rosas doesn't think the team will leave Portland and hopes new ownership means more transparency in the way things are run.
And we know this is a huge deal for the city, anything having to do with the Thorns and Timbers. So I did reach out to Mayor Wheeler's office asking if we could get his reaction to it. Did not hear back. I asked him about it a couple of weeks ago when that Yates report broke, Jeff and Jenny, and I said, what do you think about the calls for Merritt Paulson to sell the teams? And he didn't give me a yes or no answer if he thought that they should be sold, but did say he wants whoever has them to be local. Reporting live, Jenny Young, KOIN 6 News.
Jenny, thanks. After the break,